All right, Jason, we're almost packed up here. So,
Yep.
you know, the other day I showed you mine.
You know.
I think it's time you showed me yours.
Okay, it's a little uncomfortable, but okay.
But you know, seriously,
Yeah.
Jeeps are very, very unique as far as how everybody puts all their stuff together.
Sure.
Bikes are just the same way,
Sure.
and I love seeing how everybody has kind of thought through some of the typical issues that we have trying to pack a bunch of crap on a very, very small vehicle. So let's go through yours. What is this thing, for the one thing?
Well,
I know it's a Suzuki, but V-strom,
This is
what size?
This is a 2011 Suzuki V-strom 650. So I was fortunate because when I purchased this one, it had a lot of the Farkles already. It had it had the crash plate and the GV hard bags. But then I started figuring out what needed to be changed, what fit me better, that kind of thing. So I've gone through 3 windshields. I've put Tech rear shock. I put Rave Tech front standard springs on.
You put what on?
Their standard front shocks.
Okay,
I upgraded.
so you replaced all the suspension.
I upgraded the whole suspension. Race Tech emulators inside there, the whole 9 yards. I switched out the hard GV bags. I don't want to say anything negative about GV. It might have been they were 10 years old when the bike was originally purchased, but we hit a hard bump and they'd fall open. So after that happened to me the second time, I decided I'd just put those in the garage and use them for storage. And of course, Rig Gear, our sponsor, we hooked us up with some bags.
And how are you liking these?
I like them because, well, 2 reasons. Number one, they hold a lot of crap. But the second is they're inexpensive and decent quality at the same time. I mean, look at them. I beat them to crap, right?
Yeah, I think you got a lot of this yesterday.
Yes. Oh, I know we got a lot of this yesterday going through that brush.
Yeah. So what's up with this thing?
Okay, so this, I didn't have anything on the seat at all originally. And we did the first portion of the tat. And of course, if you're anywhere above a certain age or whatever, this thing starts getting hard after about 1,000, 1,500 miles. And so
mine did.
I used the Airhawk for a while.
That's what I got now.
Steve I bought it from Steve. He used his, he switched over to sheepskin or something. So I bought his Airhawk, and that was cool, but it sits you up high. It kind of moves sometimes. So I figured I'll try something else just for experiment. And so Chris uses one of these. It's a mesh, and it has a little bit of padding in it between the mesh.
Oh, does it?
And then, but the best part about it is when it rains, nothing pools up.
Oh, yeah.
It just wicks away because it's got all of those holes in it.
Man, even Gore-Tex gets wet if it hangs out for long enough.
That's right, that's right.
Tell me about the tank bag, because I know it's Nelson rig.
Yep.
Yeah, Nelson rig as well, but it's magnetic, isn't it?
It's magnetic. It's got 3 points of magnets here. They're very strong.
I can't play that because my tank's aluminum, so it's like nothing snaps. Yeah.
So yeah,
cool.
I could leave it just with the magnets, but I feel a little bit more secure. They've got the straps up the front with the clips, and so you know I strap it to the bike and then I clip it in.
Yeah, for sure. No, I like the shape of the bag, and because you can do you put a camera in here?
I used to put a camera in here, but I've switched it to the back, but it does have a zipper expandable. So if you do want to put a camera or whatever, you know, a lot of stuff in here. On long trips, I'll expand it up. Around town, I compress it back down because I'm just putting in.
That makes sense.
My silly stuff.
Yeah, I love my Moscow bag, but I would love for it to have room for a camera, like a real camera in there. That would make things easier. So what?
The quad lock. That is the quad lock.
So this has got the shock proof thing.
It's got the shock absorber, yeah.
So that's why you're able to do that, because I stopped using mine on my screen or on my handlebar when I went to the 12 Pro.
Yep.
Because it has the stabilized camera, and you'll screw up your camera practically immediately if you run on a non-shock mount. But that is actually a really good shock mount. I had
the quad lock without the shock mount for a little while, and it did exactly what they said it would do, which was make your camera shake.
Yeah.
I would get to somewhere else and I'd get ready to do it and I'd turn on the camera and you'd see it kind of shiver in there. Yep. You turn off the camera, turn it back, it would be fine. So since I got the quad lock, it hasn't done that anymore. It's kind of neat.
And how long you been running with the quad lock?
I got the quad lock
shock
with the shock only about a year.
Okay, but you've run a year on the 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
Right.
Very cool. And so you still run a Garmin?
That's the Garmin.
Which one is that?
The Zumo.
Zumo. Okay.
Yep. Zumo. It works great. My kryptonite is geography, so I have to have something tell me, and I have to have a backup system. 2 is 1, 1 is 9. That's right.
I totally agree with that. What's your little button here? What does that do?
That is my front lights. Let me tell you about this. Okay, so everybody wants the big, bad, and best. I'm good with that, but I know I'm going to drop this thing. I'm learning, so I'm not going to spend $300, $400, $500 on the up brand stuff because I'm gonna have to replace it. I've already done it twice.
Yep.
$24.99.
I'm sorry?
$24.99. That's with a decimal.
$25.
$25. Gave me the wiring. The switch was like $8. I hardwired it into the battery so it's not on my ignition. So I don't have to turn on the bike to see in front of me when I'm, doing the setup and whatnot. So, like I said, my mindset going into this was, I know I'm going to learn. I know I'm going to drop it. I know I'm going to beat it up. It's turned into the Franken bike, I mean, I've got a Service over here. Oh, Motortek, Outback Motortek.
Well, I was going to ask about the. You said you'd already had the bash plate on, so that's the same bash plate that came on it, or did you replace the bash plate? I
had the mini GV, the short version GV that doesn't cover the back, or sorry, didn't cover the front, and then I switched to Rave Tech. Rave Tech. Okay. And put that on there. Liked it. It was great. But then we got Outback Motortek as a sponsor, and I put this on there, and it's brilliant as well.
Yeah, there's stuff when a rock hits it, it sounds like a
yeah. It's like I have an idea.
Has that nice pleasant sound. Yeah,
right,
I like that.
Right.
Very nice.
Yeah. So I mean, other things.
So obviously, if you go down, those side bags, do they hit as well? These right here.
These, don't know yet. I haven't dropped it since I had it.
Aren't you proud?
I know, right? It's been a minute.
Yeah, but I'd be curious to see how they hold up when you go down.
Not new just to me, but new to the Suzuki line. Okay. I think they just came out with these, and so I bought them up as soon as they were like $35 each, 5 liter. I had to kind of strap it the way it goes. It's meant to strap to other Suzuki stuff. So I modified the straps and didn't do it exactly right, but I got the way it's intended.
It actually gives you a little leg protection, wind protection. I would assume.
So I got cold on one side, wet on the other.
So real quickly, tell me how you organize your gear. Just like boom, 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 boom.
Well, like I said, cold on one side, wet on the other for this. So gloves and long johns and heated vest and balaclava.
Yep.
On the other side is a fly rain suit. Pants and jacket. This is everything I need to get to quick. Batteries, charging batteries, cables. I put the GoPro in there. It's got a rain cover, of course, knife, things like that. And here is all my clothes.
Okay.
Everything
that's the same way I do mine.
Chair, fuel in a rig gear.
That's nice.
Bottle.
I
have another one on the other side that carries water.
Okay.
And then in these sides,
do you wear a Camelback as well?
I have a Camelback. I wore a Camelback. I don't like to wear a Camelback.
Yeah.
We stop often enough that I can get off the bike because we're recording video.
Right.
We stop often enough that I can take a drink. With a Camelback, if we're going long distances or someone who isn't recording, it's a really good idea to do it. But it's weight.
Yeah.
So I leave it off because I have the option.
I just do it for training.
Yes, okay, good. Yes. When you wear it when people are watching? Is that what you're saying?
Only when people are watching. Otherwise, it's empty.
Yeah, so in the side bags, I have the camping gear, tools, so I'll have the everything that gets wet in one side, and then all the inside of the tent stuff in the other side.
Interesting, okay.
And then I have, of course, the sundry, the spoons and the tools and, and the tape and the,
So which side's your kitchen on?
The kitchen is on the inside.
Okay. All right.
Because it's a contained butane. It's not going to spill anywhere. I'm not worried about it getting on my stuff, and it's inside of a pack. So
got it.
That's that. And then inside here,
this is the one I just want to take, right?
Yeah, this it? Pretty much. Good luck getting it unstrapped. I have 14 straps in 5 different places. Camera gear, tripod, a sundry.
Yeah.
Towel, things like that. So.
Awesome.
Yeah, and of course, back here on the other side, opposite of the muffler, I have a tool tube.
Oh yeah.
And I don't use it for the tools. I use it for a t-shirt, shorts, and clean underwear. Simply because it keeps it dry, and no matter what happens, I'm always going to be comfortable.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, all this is subject to change.
Man of dedication to your comfort.
Subject to change.
It's interesting. Like a lot of the things that you're doing is exactly the same way I do.